Now my stuff is correct. I accidentally... So I did an art stream earlier this morning, and I accidentally left my stream info as the stuff I had for my art stream. But I'm
Oh,
not
nice.
I'm not doing an art stream right now, so yeah. That would have
Okay.
been bad.
Question, where are you from?
I am from America, specifically
Ah.
Arizona.
Nice.
It's damn hot of the state.
It is an interesting place.
I mean, at least it's not Florida.
Exactly.
Yeah. You'd be surprised.
Florida man goes brrr.
Imagine being from Florida.
Couldn't be me. Andres. No, I'm kidding.
Imagine being a furry.
Oh my
I know,
gosh!
right?
Wow.
Exactly.
Imagine. I totally couldn't, because I'm totally not one.
Florida.
Yeah, same here.
No,
Totally
no,
not a
I'm
furry.
Totally not a fox.
You're literally not a blue,
Trapped
blue,
inside
gray,
the
and white fox.
Trapped inside the body of a man. I'm totally not a fox trapped within the body of a man.
I'm totally not a free wolf stacked in a trench coat.
This is fun.
I mean, you should have switched to coops like in the beginning of the fight.
Oops is gonna be
Oh
one
my
of your
gosh, I am zooming.
helpful partners.
Yeah, I mean, he isn't that bad, but like, the others are mostly
He's
better.
like your generalized like go-to partner. Everyone has like their own
Oh.
specialty, but he's like good all around.
Minus the bomb
gotta-
omp you get later.
Hold
Minus
up, I gotta.
that, yeah.
Yeah. By the way, how's he called? How's he called in English?
How's it called in English? I actually forgot his name. It's like Captain something.
Yeah, because in German it's literally Kapitän Bomb Omp or Captain Bomb Omp.
I think it's Captain Bomb Bomb.
Wait, what's the bomb's name, Jason? The partner you have? The bomb?
Oh, Admiral.
Admiral Bomb?
So in the German version, he got a lower rank. You know, he hasn't advanced in a career ladder so far.
That's funny.
I actually thought about joining the German Air Force. I mean, as a mechanic, I would never attack something. But I mean, then I realized we have like 0 planes working, and I would have to push all-nighters. So, never mind.
Oh my god. That's cool. Yeah, I wouldn't want to work overtime either.
But I mean, over here in Germany, you get something called Beamtet. Basically, you work for a state and you get a special pension if you work for the state. And it's like way higher than normal, which is, I mean, nice.
Germany in general has really nice benefits that I wish the United
Oh, mental health days?
Mental
In
health
Germany?
days.
Yes. Like, I want those. I need those. Like, the freaking... Okay, so, my brother-in-law's, coworker has been on mental health leave for 2 years. Granted, at 60% pay. But the fact that they're still getting paid after not working for 2 years...
2
Yeah.
years?
For mental health. That is how much they care.
That's how much they care.
That's how much
I
they care. Like,
mean,
they must
well-
share a lot because
It's
sharing
not
is
for
caring.
every location for sure.
Oh
because-
yeah, no,
No.
for sure, for sure.
like my mother works in like a small local business, and it's absolute pain. She has to work like, I would say, about 45 hours a week,
Ooh.
250. At least that was before Corona.
Mhm.
Now during Corona, it's like
Oh no,
5.
don't say the no word. I'm just kidding.
fuck you,
I don't
fuck you,
care.
China.
Ugh. I am streaming, so don't say anything too controversial.
That's controversial. What do you mean?
How dare
Saying that
you?
is it controversial enough?
Controversial things. I think the ketchup is is a drink. It's a sports drink.
Ketchup is a sports drink.
Yes.
Sports
Why?
drink,
I'm sorry.
bro.
Well,
What
a
Did you
sports
in the
drink
hot,
it?
crispy
a
Kentucky
sports
Fried
drink
fuck
does
did
a
you just
sports
say?
drink doesn't need carbonated water, because if ketchup was carbonated, it could be considered a soda.
Anything
No.
carbonated can be
I'm
considered
sorry,
a soda.
sir. What in the
Yes,
hot, crispy
anything
Kentucky Fried
carbonated.
fuck did you just say?
You've heard me, coward.
Carbonated. So I heard of ketchup chips. Those
Ah.
are good.
I actually had
don't
one.
like any of that.
I actually had ketchup chips in like, well, in England. I was there with my school for like a week or so, and you get actually got like Pringles with the taste of ketchup,
Yeah.
I don't like
and
that.
they
some
they
reason.
weren't bad. They were like
Well, I'm not a
tomato
fan of
flavored.
I'm gonna get crucified by everyone, but I don't like ketchup.
I mean,
I don't
fair.
like it either.
Ketchup's original usage is actually for seafood, so it actually tastes best with seafood.
Indeed, it does.
I don't like ketchup at all.
Like, trust
Did-
me, ketchup with seafood tastes a lot better.
Did you know that Mountain Dew was originally created for, or what's it called, moonshiners, for as a syrup to make the drinks taste better?
It was made from
I'm sorry, what?
moonshine?
Yeah, for moonshiners, so the drinks taste better.
What
Yeah.
was
Oh,
what was
I
it?
didn't know that.
Sorry, I didn't catch the first part.
Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew was originally made for alcoholics.
Yeah. Made in 1940, invented in 1949, I believe.
It was
Just
made
after
so
the
Daddy's
second-
Happy Juice could be tasted a little bit better
Yeah, basically.
instead of like literal piss water.
that's only American beer.
I mean, I've had. Mm,
I mean, personally, I don't like my oh god, what's it called?
I don't like
Be-
any other. I don't like any beer that I have ever had.
I mean, there are some nice beers, but they just ain't mine. Ain't mine.
Mhm.
But what I do like, however, is vodka.
Yes, that's
Oh,
I-
vodka's good.
I've heard
Super
that
clean.
vodka tastes like jet fuel.
I
Yes,
go for vodka,
does.
and it's the best thing to mix with anything.
I'll
I
be
had
right
a
back.
vodka cranberry at my brother's wedding.
the more cheap the vodka is, the more it tastes like jet fuel. I've had expensive vodka to the point where it's super
I've
nice and clean.
Never had
You're
jet
beat.
fuel vodka ever.
Oh my gosh, you had the.
Oh, one more
like-
thing before I go. Jet fuel tastes amazing.
No, it does not.
Wait, why are you leaving? Don't leave.
Go.
I just made a new friend.
Fade.
How am I supposed to get this?
The power of friendship.
I'm not gonna lie, I never got that because eventually they give it to you anyways.
But what if I want two of them?
Oh, I need those. I need the Night's
I couldn't find a link.
Oh, I need 3 things here. Warframe. I love it when games make you choose between like several things that you need.
Oh,
And I mean several of them.
food is good for everything.
One.
Actually, no, I'm gonna use the other one.
Playing League of Legends at the moment.
League of Lesbians. Pull. Is only the worst of the worst game. No, just kidding.
I'm back.
I don't recommend this game.
Hello, welcome back to Hell. We've been expecting you.
Yeah. Finally, a place warmer than my attic. It's fucking freezing right now.
Honestly, I would take the snow over the heat any day.
I mean, same, but when you're cold, when you want the heat, and when you heat, when you're hot, when you want the cold. It's
False. I will always prefer cold. You
Same.
can always.
I always prefer cold.
Blankets.
Always, always,
Same
always,
here. I
always.
always
You can
prefer cold.
easily cool down your-
I like it does
can
not
easily
matter.
But
I
hot for
function.
going in water.
I just function better. I just function better when in the cold.
yeah,
Like,
same.
unless I am fully submerging my body in water, in which case I want warm water.
But
Hey,
even,
science says the best temperature to sleep at is like around 65 degrees Fahrenheit.
So,
Can you
like,
do it? Can you do it in European?
I was gonna say
in
this.
Celsius, I don't
oh
know.
gosh, that's like oh gosh, let me do the
European winters
calculation
are
real quick.
different,
It
though, because if you
is
go outside and breathe the air, it hurts.
what?
Just silence.
No, I just heard if you go outside and breathe air, it hurts. And
Yeah,
I
what
had
the
no
fuck, Lonnie?
context. I had no context as to what that meant.
Cold enough. If it's cold enough outside.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
that's
pretty sure
like
if it's hot
negative.
outside, you just straight up won't be able to breathe.
I mean, kinda like you can breathe, but it's like getting hard on your lungs, at least in my opinion. Meaning,
Oh,
you
so
breathe
your
a
lungs will
lot.
burn alive, basically.
Basically, you swallow often to warm your.
Damn, BM can't watch right now.
Unfortunate. Well, then why don't you watch my stream on twitch.tv/SkyFox01?
Sorry, I didn't laugh at you. I laughed at the attempt of
Wow.
bait and switch. But
How dare you laugh at me? I am offended.
Time to get cursed
I'm
with
gonna
a bad
cancel you on
ability.
Twitter.
that just looked wrong from Mario, like a few frames ago.
What?
Yeah, again. It just looked wrong. Like, yeah. So anyway, what you've been up to the last couple of days?
Me?
Yeah, all of you.
Well,
Hey Jason, look. Aw.
you know Boris, you know Andreas, right?
Wait,
King Furball?
Jason.
Yeah,
shall we,
I
or-
think I played with him once
Oh.
before. I talked with him, not
So
played.
he's my boyfriend. So
Aww.
we've been talking about like when we're gonna see each other and like when we're gonna visit
adorable.
and stuff like that, and because he lives over on the opposite side of the country, so it's a
Where does he
little
live?
difficult to see each other. I live in Arizona. He lives in Florida. So
Imagine
Oh.
living in Florida.
I'm not going into further detail because I'm streaming, but
Yeah.
Fair. What game you're
Um,
streaming or are
I'm
streaming?
streaming Warframe.
I couldn't understand you. What did you stream?
I'm
Warframe.
streaming Warframe right now.
Warframe. I can't talk today, I swear.
Yeah, I know life's this game a long time ago, and I just the amount of no life that I did in this game was amazing.
It's a good
According
game
to
to
Steam,
try
I
out.
have over 3,000 hours played. So, in fact, wait, I think it's almost 4,000 at this point. But point is, I've played a lot of Warframe. And we don't need to pay attention to how much.
Yeah.
Because if we did, that would be very sad.
Sky, got a question.
Yes.
If you get over here to Germany, wanna stream together like a Pokemon randomizer Nuzlocke challenge or?
I don't have any Pokemon games.
That's what the emulator is for, my friend.
That's true, but I don't have any emulators either.
That
I
is,
mean, just-
Retro Arcade on Steam.
retro. Okay.
I'm sorry, what?
There's a emulator on Steam called Retro Arcade.
I'm just gonna to look.
I'll take a look.
Fuck.
No, shoot, I keep forgetting. Jason left.
Retro.
I'm not particular with that familiar thing.
Retro case cost like $15.
Is it what? It's free.
Ah, you mean? Ah, okay. I thought like I understood retro arcade, and I was like, what?
But,
But-
that's the one I've heard recently. I don't know how Twitch handles other activities, so I won't mention that.
Oh, I realized
I
now what you
mean-
just said. I thought you said Steve, and I'm like, wait, who's Steve?
Hi, I'm Steve.
I'm Steven from accounting.
Honestly, that actually looks quite good. Oh, interesting. I mean, and there's always, what's it called? The Dolphin emulator.
What about
Yes.
Dolphin Emulator? What?
Dolphin emulator.
The thing
That's what I'm
Ruben,
using.
Ruben uses.
I'm using that right now. How am I supposed to get to that?
I
The
think you
power
actually
of
have to s-
friendship and magic.
Perfect. That's how you're supposed to do it.
I'm going to kill you with this with the power of friendship and this gun I found.
Do it. I dare you.
I wish I had my airsoft like at hand because it's
Oh my.
metal. It's full metal and it sounds like a real one. And I wish I had it at hand, but like I'm too lazy to get up and get it out of its case.
Oh, I want to try airsoft. I've never tried anything like that before, and I really want to.
I mean, if
I'd rather
Corona
live.
allows, if the virus allows it, we can. I invite you to a game. I pay for the equipment, rental equipment, and we can play together a bit.
You're paid to get injured.
Indeed, pain is mandatory.
Payment is mandatory, and the payment is your blood.
I remember this one time, a friend of mine. So I'm currently going to a IT school. I don't know if I have mentioned that.
Oh, I was actually thinking of going to IT school too.
And basically, we in our school, we've got a guy called Devran, nicknamed Stefan. But he basically he brought his spring-powered airsoft pistol. He said it was 0.5 of a joule, which is like it stinks a bit, but not too much. So anyway, I take it, load it, and hold it right against my arm and press it like bearskin. Just bang. It wasn't 0.5 of a joule, it was about 2.
Hmm.
Yeah, that was really painful.
Hmm.
And like it was
Owie, owie, owie.
at least it was like a cheap Springer pistol, so it was still painful, but I survived.
Mhm.
Did you die? Yes, sadly. But I lived!
Oh my
Good.
god.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh,
God.
that literally me every day
Same.
of my life.
Hey, can't you use this to get this one? Oh, what's it called? Orden? What's it called? Medal? I don't know what it's called in English. In a prison room. Yeah, I know. Never mind.
Um,
Yeah, there.
a prison room is a dungeon.
No, I mean not that. I mean the item. I do not mean the key. I mean like there was like a second
Cell?
prison room. There was like a second prison room, like further down the castle, and there was like a
Like a
collectible. I
s-
forgot.
Like a secret
I-
room.
No, go to the right room if you don't mind. Just, I believe it was there, like one room before the spooky chest.
The spooky chest.
The spooky gym.
It's spooky.
It's spooky
No.
time.
It's December.
Spooky month.
I mean, spooky month is best month because Skeleton Wars.
No, Skeleton Wars every year.
I
Yeah.
just got Phasmo and Dead by Daylight last night.
No. Ah, yeah, there. You can. Ah, you got it. Sorry, I didn't notice. Sorry. I thought. Sorry,
So
I
I
possessed.
can actually play games
worries.
that other people have now that are actually multiplayer.
Oh, really? Which ones?
Phasmophobia and
Oh, I love the game.
Dead by
I just
Daylight.
don't got it because I'm poor.
I
Oh,
literally just tried it last night with Axel and Kyoju, and it was fun.
Oh,
I had
also
fun.
one more thing. If you get to Germany, don't be surprised of the fuel prices.
The what?
They are like the fuel prices. They are so
Oh,
expensive.
well, yeah, that's because nobody owns a car over there.
It's America.
You pay. Yeah, I've heard in America you pay like $1 per gallon or something like that.
No, it used
I
to be like
wish-
that. It
I
used to be
wish
like
it
that,
was
but it's
that.
like
I wish
$5
it's
now.
It's like $6
Where I'm at,
over-
it's $20.
It's like six,
Decided to
$7
exploit
in
the
some
Middle East.
places
We
per
decided to
gallon.
exploit the Middle East less now, so our gas prices are up.
Okay, and a gallon is 1 second. Okay.
Are you going?
Oh, you guys
Yeah.
do leaders, don't you?
Alright,
Yeah.
guys, that's enough
It-
for this stream.
Yeah, we're the special we're the special children that
Yeah.
try to do everything differently.
Let me just get to a save point.
So we're going to Brandon St. Alright. There's Brandon's here, and then my brother's here.
You would pay about €5.07 for a gallon of fuel here.
Oh,
That's
that's
just
about-
about.
5
I mean,
euros in US
that's
dollars.
Yeah.
oh,
that-
that's about $6-7.
Shit.
That's
So it's
about.
pretty.
Shit.
It's not much more than. It's not much more
That's
than
about-
what's here.
Europe, they
That's
literally
about,
take shit and then put it in their hand, and that's their
All
money.
it's like
No.
$5.75, so it's a bit
I think the
cheaper
euros
over
here
here
for,
currently. Surprisingly
$1
enough.
in the US dollar.
Damn,
Well, if we were to
Boris.
convert our
he's
our
fine.
American dollars to euros,
said
then
Yeah,
it would be
I
more expensive for us.
converted it to
But
American dollars.
if you converted your euros
The gas
over to
is
American
cheaper over there
dollars,
in
then
Germany.
it would be less
Because
expensive
it's 5
for you.
euros for them.
Oh yeah,
Some people
cu-
mostly
we,
like walk
we
around.
do currently don't have to pay
Yeah,
a lot for gas.
That's what
We
Lenny,
pay about.
Lenny and Boris said.
Yeah,
What?
don't people usually take
Alright, I gotta go.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
I could. Okay, I couldn't understand the last one. What was something about money?
What?
Forget
Oh.
about it.
I was saying that it's about what you would pay.
You pay about-
like
you pay-
what you pay in over in Germany is about what you pay over here in the U.S.
Yeah, it's like 70 cents more expensive over there, but that's okay-ish.
Depends
Yeah.
on what part of the
It
state you're
depends.
in.
It depends what part of the state you're in and where in the country you are, because
I
every
mean,
state
same-
has their own prices, and every place in the state has their own prices, and they change constantly daily.
I mean, same. We have something called Bundesländer, which are basically the states of Germany. Don't quote me on that, but it's basically a simplification. And the
Mhm.
one
No, when
place
I go
I'm
to
from,
German school, I will quote you precisely on that exact thing that you just told me not to quote you on.
I'm going to stab you.
Do it. It will end my suffering.
Fuck.
I'm just kidding.
He's depressed just like me. Fuck.
Yes, I am.
But anyway, we pay about.
I also have crippling
What?
anxiety.
Well, I got crippling depression. Hey.
I have crippling depression.
No, seriously now. I
Oh,
actually had
right.
depression until recently. I finally got out of it.
You got out of the episode? Let's go. We always love that.
I am having a large episode of depression recently, which has not been great for me trying to get back into art at the same time.
Which is weird because some people actually, not that everyone does it, but like some people like to get sad so they could, because they're like, oh, my most inspirational art is when I'm sad.
But
I
that's not
mean-
how it works for me. When I get sad, I just shut down.
Yeah,
Like that's
Right.
like what like I that's why I haven't streamed as much. Like I used to stream a bit more. I didn't stream for a while because I was just so depressed and stressed out by work that I just couldn't bring myself to do it.
I feel bad. Feel bad. Let's change the subject.
Sorry. But like yeah, like
Oh, I've got a question. Are you allergic to something, or just vegetarian or vegan or something like that?
I'm allergic to weak people. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm allergic to weak.
I'm allergic
They
to weak
they make
willed people. I'm just kidding.
I'm allergic to the weak because against them I don't even see straw.
Yes, that my thoughts exactly.
Yeah. God damn it! Anyway, so Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. What's your opinion on it?
Like the
That
original
was
one?
more of a burp.
No, the new one with Security Breach.
I haven't seen it. That's
Glam
that-
Rock
that-
Freddy is literally
Is a him.
a daddy.
Glam Rock Freddy is a himbo daddy. Roxanne
He
Wolf is just
is-
relatable. And Monty Gator, I don't get the appeal
Roxanne
of, but
Wolf is me on my off days.
Roxanne is me on my good days. Yeah,
I don't have anything
don't-
to say to that.
I don't see the appeal of Chica, if I'm being honest. Like, sure.
She's me when I'm
Never.
hungry.
Yeah. I smell pizza. Goes
smell
into a
pizza.
garbage disposal to eat the pizza.
The I smell pizza goes into a blind murderous rage to get it.
I mean,
angry.
seriously.
When people
And
are angry.
and like, I don't get what people see in Monty Gator, but like, I like his color scheme. Oh, I love
I
green.
like his character design and the fact that it looks more gay than anything else. But
Yeah. And he's
Um,
unique. He's the
and that
first
he's a
animal.
crocodile.
Yeah, that's the. No, he's an alligator.
Same difference.
Not quite. An alligator is actually way more tame than a crocodile.
Same difference.
No,
I mean,
if
the
a crocodile, I
same
would
difference.
rather be locked up with a alligator than a crocodile, because I know the alligator would rest with me for the day. Like, I mean, sure, I would be scared to fall asleep next to an alligator, but I would rather fall asleep next to an alligator than a crocodile.
Because there's less of a chance of it eating you.
I mean, they're nocturnal, and if I put my sleep schedule to theirs, we won't be able to.
Well, he won't
Yeah.
be able to eat you, basically.
Not without the fight, he won't. Was jetzt schon being a big shot?
Just playing League.
I'm gonna check my
Ugh.
last stream. Nobody's chatting yet, but if you are in the stream, welcome. We're just sort of chilling here, so if you do speak in chat, sorry if it does take me a few minutes to see your message.
I love this image. I just love it.
What is this image that you speak of?
Look in our DMs.
Yes.
The escape plan.
Yes, that is accurate. That is accurate. Oh no.
I mean,
Oh
am I
no.
wrong?
Oh no.
Am I-
Oh no. Oh no.
Ach nein, Kringe.
Ah, scheiße.
Hans, hol den Flammenwerfer.
Kann gucken. I don't,
Fun
oh gosh, dang it, how do I say it? Google Translate's my best friend right now. and it will be for the next several
yeah.
Couple
years
of
of my
years.
life.
If they get the Google Translate app, it's really nice.
Oh, one more thing. If you go to Germany, we have the McRib all year long.
I'm sorry, what?
We have the McRib, like this McRib.
Oh,
we have it all.
the McRib. I've never
We
had the
we have it
McRib
all.
because it's overrated and I don't do flashy trends.
I mean, I tried it once. It wasn't. It isn't really my favorite, but
I've heard by so many people that it's just overrated.
I mean, it's not bad, but it's too expensive.
McRib is different in Europe as well, so I
Yeah,
wouldn't mind tasting a McRib in Europe.
Well,
every
okay, a lot
burger
of- a
in
lot of the
Europe is
things-
different
a lot of
compared
the
to
things are-
Americans.
Well, okay, so they have much higher health standards over in Germany.
Yeah,
Just
and
overall. So things are made with different ingredients. Things like, for example, my brother is vegan, and I didn't know this before, but I do now. The French fries at McDonald's in Germany are vegan because of what they use to cook them in. The ones over
Indeed.
here in the U.S. are not because
Well,
of
I
what they use
mean-
to cook them in.
also the meat quality is just high in general over here.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Because you guys don't have massive farms that treat animals bad.
I mean, we do, but we treat them slightly better than over in the US.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I doubt you guys use the more unethical things we do.
I mean, we have something called in Germany called die Legebatterie, which is basically rows and rows of chicken in tiny coops.
But you guys do the
laying
same thing
eggs.
as we do.
Yeah, that's like the only thing. Currently more and more farmers go to being bio, which is like very high standards for both.
I was gonna say
Uh,
something, but I'm not going to.
Say, I want
No.
to see it.
No.
I don't
The,
think it's
right?
about
Okay,
you.
if you don't say it, if you don't want
I
to say
won't say it while I'm streaming because that's gonna
write
freaking
it,
get me
write it
banned.
into our DMs because I want to hear it. But yeah, so more people go bio over here, which is just overall higher quality of food, and 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 well, I mean,
Yeah.
it's just but like over here in Germany, we also
couldn't have
waste
said it
quite a
better
lot
myself.
of food. We waste quite a lot of food, which is a serious issue.
Have you ever seen Americans?
Yes, I do. But we actually waste more, which is kind of surprising.
I
mean,
highly doubt that, my good friend.
Waste food more? No, first world countries waste a lot of food.
wait, I'm just going to look it up.
You
I think
you
America
cannot waste
still,
more than Americans.
I think
that
America
is like
still has more food waste.
America, like just
America.
like per capita, like just
America
Country
over-
listed. China came first with estimated 91.6 million tons.
well, they're also supposedly the biggest country in the world, so I mean that sort of makes
Yeah.
sense. But like,
Followed by India, US throw about 19 million tons away. After that, 6 million tons. Food every year, estimated 6 million tons goes to the garbage in France and in Germany.
spraying my gun.
Yeah. So
What?
yeah, you
I
guys,
can't
actually-
aim.
you guys probably do waste more than us because America is a pretty big country too. So it makes sense that it's China, India, and then America.
Yeah, but I see it waste per person.
Well, India
And
doesn't make sense to
overall-
me. India's a small ass country.
But there are so many people.
That's so many
You don't.
people. Did you know that if we wanted to, we can fit everyone in the state of Texas?
I know.
So
Interesting.
so
Tex-
land shouldn't be like a factor of this country's so small, it must mean there's not anyone living there. It's more like the fact that
Population density.
population density.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, but I see it
I
food
see.
discarded food per person, and 91 million tons of food in China. Second, how many people do have? Wow. Okay. And now I'm just going to use calculator.
So friendly reminder to eat your leftovers and keep your leftovers.
I thought you were
Indeed.
I thought you said beat your leftovers for a second. I'm like, wait, what?
If they're still
Beat your
alive,
meat.
beat your leftovers.
Yeah, beat your leftovers. Friendly reminder to beat your leftovers to a pulp.
I mean, they could be used for a bioreactor then. So
Just make sure that we don't have a repeat of the BTS shake. Only at McDonald's.
oh god, I don't get the craze of BTS.
The only reason I was made aware of that was because it was in a fucking Michael Reeves video.
I love Michael Reeves. He's the best. He's the best engineer on YouTube.
Oh my gosh, Michael Reeves is so funny, dude. Like, he's
Yeah.
so chaotic. Like, it is inspiring.
He basically makes the field of CS looks interesting. Make it look interesting.
Oh my gosh, why did I stop?
Because the amount of the coding he does is god awful boring, but like the result of the coding he does is
He's self-taught.
yeah, he's self-taught. But I'm saying like because when he shows his videos, he says, "Oh, you guys don't want to know the boring part because it is boring."
Fuck you, I don't give a shit what you say, I'm gonna show it anyway.
So, according to my populations, Chinese people throw about 15 tons per person. Like, about that.
Interesting.
Which is like, okay. And
I only
It's-
eat what I need, I try not to waste anything.
yeah, like over here, Chinese food, I forgot the name of it, Chinese restaurant. God damn it. He actually implemented the same policy they have in China. For every pound of food you waste, like kilogram of food you waste, or 100 grams, depending on the scale you use, you have to pay extra.
Interesting.
And that's basically his idea. But it actually got
I mean-
shut down by the German government because it was unconstitutional.
In well, they do that in in America.
How is that
anyway. It's not
unconstitutional? It's not a government thing.
I mean, regulation of prices, I
regulation
believe.
of prices. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
Um,
I actually love economics. This is my favorite subject.
in America, that only applies to very few restaurants, mostly buffet restaurants, where if you waste food, they will charge.
Yeah, over here in German, it was actually a buffet restaurant, which actually surprised me.
There's
That-
buffet
it-
restaurants there?
No, yeah, we got buffet restaurants, but they're like, yeah, pretty decent, I guess. I'm going to take you to one of my home city.
I would like that.
Yeah.
Ooh, we should go when my boyfriend comes. We're gonna try to. I'm either gonna go over there to him for Christmas, or he's gonna come to me for Christmas.
I mean, either way, you two sound cute.
oh,
and,
thank you.
Yeah, it's adorable.
I
I was
actually
gonna
got
say that I also like economics. Very interesting. That's
yeah. She sells seashells on the seashore, but the value of these shells will fall due to the laws of supply and demand. No one wants to buy shells because there's loads on the sand.
like yeah, that's a good song.
I watched the meme for hours on end when it first came out, and I still got it in my head, and I hate it.
And what is that?
Luigi explains to Luigi basic economics. Wait, I'm just going to look up the video. Let's see, show button. And I'm going to send it in your DMs.
Okay. I'm not gonna be able to watch it if it has any copyrighted music.
I mean, it was a meme. I think the guy just said fuck it, but I mean, I'm not sure. I actually just noticed
Mhm.
the video which is posted is actually from a furry who has his circle as its profile account.
Ah,
A profile
the
picture.
cheese.
The cheese is
The
real.
cheese
Mwah.
wedge. But is it Swiss cheese, Havarti, or Gouda?
Gouda? It's Gouda. Do you mean
Gouda.
Gouda or what?
In economics.
I guess Gouda. And over
what
here
is-
we call it Gouda.
What's-
Okay.
Oh, the religion?
Ge u u de a.
What did you say? I couldn't understand you.
I was
I said you
telling
guys
you how to
talking about-
spell it.
Buddha the religion?
No, Gouda the cheese.
Oh, Gouda cheese. I was like, Gouda?
Yo, stupid. I'm just kidding.
Voodoo. Wait, what?
What? How did we get on the subject of cheese to voodoo?
I said we started at food waste, went to economics, went over to memes, and goes to circles, and now went to cheese. So the only logical conclusion is we should go back to food waste.
Food waste.
No, the logical conclusion is that we should talk about fluffy foxes.
Don't waste food. That's the message of the day.
Make sure you
Jesus.
always pet your friendly fluffy fox.
Make sure to eliminate all foxes in the area.
Make sure to
Shit.
make sure to give all your foxes in the area. Wait, what?
No, no.
This stream
No.
is not.
That
For
I'm
mature
dude, I'm
audience.
streaming.
You know, people discuss if it's called a GIF or GIF, not
No.
GIF.
Not
What?
the
No, I think it should be called GIF.
No.
It's GIF or GIF.
It's GIF. God damn
It's
it.
pronounced GIF.
I mean, have you watched the new video from the Russian Badger? Love the guy.
What?
Have you watched the Russian Badger?
No.
He actually had a discussion about how it's pronounced on stream, and it was like a World of Tanks stream with his friends, and it was just
Oh my
Chaotic.
gosh. You don't play World of Tanks? Why the hell not?
It's
But
full of text.
anyway, they came to the topic if it's called a GIF or GIF. Not GIF. I can't pronounce it. I'm too fucking tired. And anyway, they actually one of his friends actually mentioned that it's called GIF on stream, and he said, "Isn't that something? Isn't it something furries say?" Fuck, I can't talk. I swear to God.
That furries say? Yes, it is
Yeah.
something that furries say.
And basically, then he said, "I'm fucking afraid of furries because they could just walk up to me and shoot me, and they could not, and the killer would never be found due to the $3,000 living carpet they wear." I mean, he's not wrong.
I mean, he isn't, but why did that thought cross his mind? Somebody in a fursuit coming to murder him?
The odd one's out. Are you there?
He's behind you.
Dum dum dum!
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh god,
Boys
this is-
can't hear us. He has AirPods in.
I don't get the reason why to get Apple. Really. That's the only
Because
question.
an apple a day keeps the doctor away, haha. I'm just
But it's
kidding.
free over here. Dabs.
I really don't like Apple, personally. Like, I just find Samsung to be, well, not necessarily just Samsung, but like Android in terms of phones, just better overall.
Agreed.
Like,
No, I mean Apple Studio actually runs better.
Apple's UI might be quote-unquote simpler or like more secure, but
Not really. They are
It's-
actually worse than Android.
really?
Really. They basically a journalist said who never really got into tech that Apple was more secure because third-party developers had a harder time to get into the App Store.
Mm-hmm.
But that's actually wrong because the virus, what's it called? And the I forgot the name. Fuck. Antivirus. Oh god. The antivirus is actually quite outdated.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that sounds about right.
So I've got a question for you over there. Do you have raclette?
What?
Gesundheit, what did you say?
Raclette. It's a kind of meal preparation, mostly held on holidays such as Christmas or what's it called? New Year's.
What's it called again?
Raclette.
I don't think we have that here.
Basically, you have like a small pan made of iron, and you put stuff in like shrimps or tunfish or
No, that's
tomatoes,
definitely not an American thing.
That is definitely
And-
not a thing here.
and you put it underneath into a special device in the middle of the table,
Mhm.
which is like an electrical heater, and then the cheese just melts over it, and after time you have like a pretty nice snack almost, and
For
that's
some reason,
basically
this sounds a lot like Korean barbecue.
but it's not. But
Oh, I know it's not, but it just sounds a lot like it. For some
Sounds
reason.
to me like something like a lot of European countries would do, because that's not something Americans usually do.
I'm going to bed. It's almost 11 p.m. I'm getting
Ooh.
old.
But you're getting old.
Yeah,
Really?
almost 18 years old. Already feel like 29.
Bruh.
Dude, wait until you're actually 21.
Wait until
and then
you're...
you'll feel old.
I am 21 right now. I feel like I'm fucking 60. No, literally, I can't do anything that I used to
Did
be
you
able to
say
do.
I mean? Don't call me old. I'm barely young.
Well, have a nice evening. Stay safe, lads.
You too.
Alright,
Have a good night. And then there were two.
Yeah.
So, how are you?
Good, just still playing League.
Nice. Who do you main?
No one in particular, but I like playing Pantheon a lot.
Do you play any specific lane?
Support. Support is
Support?
support and jungle are the two main
Pantheon
roles I
support.
play.
Oh, you're that kind of person.
Yes,
Okay.
I love Pantheon support.
Okay.
I like the new
Okay.
AP items that they also added. But
Did they
need to
add
get
any?
nerfed.
Did they add new ones again?
They have a lot of every season they always have like an expansion of new items.
Oh no.
And they have a tank mage item now. So needs to get nerfed. Needs to
Yeah.
get nerfed.
I mean, most of the stuff that Riot puts out needs to be nerfed, but
It's
they won't
pre-season,
nerf
so
it because well, it's Riot. They're really not gonna.
well they do and don't. And right now it's pre-season, so they're just waiting until the actual season starts to nerf shit. Which that's fine. I don't care. But
Well, I mean, in my experience with Riot, even when the season does hit, they still don't nerf stuff. And when they nerf it into the ground so much that it can't even be used anymore. And then they buff something else to the point where it's so incredibly broken that like it's dumb. Like the Akali rework, for example. Like at first they nerfed her beforehand because she was too powerful. Then they reworked her,
nerfed it to the ground.
buffing her by a ton. Then they nerfed her into the ground, making her unusable because people were complaining. And then they buffed her again, making her broken again. Like, I can't, like, the only reason I was complaining about her being broken was because I was getting one shot, full health comboed, when she just had a Hextech Gunblade at level 6, when she
my God, I
towered
remember
over
when
me
that's the
and
thing.
walked out with almost full health.
No, they've done better now. I think what they should do is reduce the amount of champions they release and just keep working on the existing ones. Because what's
Yeah, but it's
happening right
Riot. They're
now,
not gonna do
it,
that. All they are in it, they're just in it for the money.
honestly, I think they're I think they're gonna be working on their other projects more often now than League soon.
Honestly, if League of Legends dies, I will not bat an eye.
But I'm very excited for the MMORPG.
But they're making an RPG,
MMORPG. They already have an RPG out.
like World of Warcraft type stuff.
Yeah.
What? When the hell
Yeah.
is that coming out?
That's their next project that's gonna
Wow,
come
they're
out.
finally starting to realize that the game model they have currently isn't sustainable in any way, shape, or form.
They were already planning this, because when their 10-year anniversary hit, they
Uh-huh.
released like, here's all of our projects we're gonna do. We're gonna make a fighting game. We're gonna
Mm-hmm.
make an MMORPG. We're gonna
Mm-hmm.
make Valorant, and we're gonna make all these games. But you know
Mm-hmm.
what's funny is these are the same games occupied by Blizzard. So
Mm-hmm.
once the MMORPG comes out, that's the last game needed to really kill off Blizzard.
So they're
Because
replacing Blizzard.
they're replacing Blizzard, and see that now. The funny thing about that
Hmm.
is Blizzard hasn't really released anything new in so long.
And then
So the company,
also their recent things happening in the company of Blizzard.
yeah, that is reason why the company's dying is the amount of like shitty practices that's been going around is insane.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, no, definitely.
I mean, yeah, because like
I mean, I
I
never
think
really liked their games anyways. Like,
Blizzard.
Overwatch is just overrated. Wait, I've just thought of something. Overwatch, more like overrated.
That's exactly true. They
I mean,
killed their own game
it's not wrong, but
because the moment they released Brigitte, that champion,
Mhm.
that killed the game. Is what most of the community said. And what did Blizzard do to stop that? Nothing.
Well, I mean, that's doesn't surprise me.
So they're just being replaced by a better company. Yes, Riot would be a better company, unfortunately.
Yeah,
The
that's an unfortunate thing to say.
the next company that's actually taking competition away from World of Warcraft is
Mhm.
Square Enix with their 14 Final Fantasy 14 online game.
Oh.
And it's been doing really well, like extremely well. I don't know what Square Enix is doing, but they're doing better now with their customers because they're doing so well that their servers can't handle the WoW players, so they actually have to figure out a way to support the servers.
Oh no.
Because right now the queue times to get into 14 is 2,000 play. You have to like you're in line to be waiting for like 2,000 players to get in before you can.
Interesting. I would not want to wait in that line.
Yeah, people still do anyways because that's how
Why
fun
do
the
I have
game
a
is.
Boltor?
So I was very interested. I was like, oh wow, I didn't know that. That's really cool. But yeah, Blizzard's dying and they're not doing anything about it.
The hell? Okay then. Hmm. Well, like the whole thing with like um, what's it called? That damn company. Whatever the hell you want to call it.
Mhm.
Um. Actually, wait a second. I'm sorry. What were we talking about again?
We're just talking about Blizzard and it going downhill and Riot and Final Fantasy slowly replacing whatever Blizzard had.
Okay. I totally forgot what I was gonna say. It's
Specifically
gone.
Riot,
It's gone.
because
It's gone.
Riot, what did they do? So, they have like all these adventure games that are coming out, really,
Mhm.
really nicely done, and definitely cool things to show. I mean, Arcane is also a cool another example of what they can do.
Mhm.
Uh,
Arcane was pretty cool. I liked Arcane. That was like
Arcane was like the first successful time a video game can like a video game can be like a show or a
that
movie.
that was actually the first time I actually enjoyed like a game being turned into a TV show.
Yeah, it's so difficult for that practice to
Actually work.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
because people just care about the money rather than the audience.
Most times, yeah, it's really unfortunate.
Because if you see every single video game movie, you see the views are like, oh, it's 2 out of 10, 5 out of 10, but the box office, they kill it.
What?
Oh, I said that usually that the movies that video games like come out with, they're always off, but they make money.
Mhm.
So it shows that like they only care about if it makes money rather than if it appeals to the
Mhm.
fandom or if it appeals to people who haven't even gone into the fandom but just want to see what's it like.
Mhm. Yeah, and like
You didn't even need to know about League of Legends to watch this show. You can just watch it and be
yeah,
fine.
yeah, and like I mean, if you do know League of Legends, it makes it even better. But like, you don't have to.
You don't, yeah, that's the thing. You don't have to, and that's the first time a show is like, ah, you don't need to.
Yeah.
Like what is it? Hideo Kojima was super impressed about the show. He's like, this is how animation should be moving forward in the industry. And he also talked about how he was invited to the initial screening but declined, and he was very sad that he declined after watching the show.
Huh. Well, I hope he learned his lesson. Oh yeah, did you take a look at my art in
The one that you
the
posted in the
yeah,
art chat?
yeah.
Yes, I did.
You like it?
Yes,
I mean, I
like
didn't draw it myself, but I
you practice.
yeah, I was practicing because
I think
I wanted to.
it looks really nice. I like it.
Thank you.
And I was gonna say, oh yeah, artists and when they practice, I think it's fine to like practice those poses, sketch them out. You're just practicing like
Mhm.
eventually how you do it with by your own, because eventually you'll learn how
Yeah.
to like pose them yourselves.
Yeah, and
So
that's like
I don't
Kyoju's the one who basically suggested I do that.
know that, and that's true. You should do that. I don't know why there's like a stigma of like, don't use bases, don't do anything.
Well, the
I,
reason that like I was a little bit worried about using it was because of the fact that it is technically someone else's art, but like I'm basically just like I it just sort of felt like I
you
was
give
copying it almost.
you just
But
if you do post it as art, you always just give credit to who did the base.
mhm. I gave credit to the character because I couldn't find who the artists were, but I knew who like the character belonged to, so I gave credit to I basically was like basically I said um I do not own this character, this is who owns it, um and credit goes to them and the respective artist of the picture. So
But yeah, like practice makes perfect, as they say. Well, more like correct practice makes correct perfect.
yeah, I mean, well, I'm trying to do good because like I don't know, hmm, my self confidence taking a hit. a
Oh,
lot
I
in the
I
past like
completely
couple
understand.
years, and like my self-confidence is basically nothing. Um,
Slowly build that up again. Have
which is
confidence
why
in
which is why I'm so self-deprecating most of the time, because of the fact that I just am not like good mentally.
understandable. Sometimes it takes a lot of validation, and that's the thing about mental
Well,
health.
like
Like,
it's the thing that's like I feel like if one per like and like now I don't want like to seem like I'm some, sensitive snowflake or whatever.
no, but that's
I'm just like I like it's something is hardwired wrong in my brain to be like, oh, if one person doesn't like it, you're a horrible person and you hate yourself and you should go die. And that's how it is. For like that's not like that's how like my self-image is basically me being super self-deprecating, me being super like depressing and sad, and I don't want to be that way. Like that's not who I used to be. I used to be
yeah,
happy. I used to be energetic. I used to be like literally I used to be one of the most happy, most energetic people in the entire world, I would say. Because like energetic is in like I used to be able to go like yeah, I went from being able to run a 7-minute mile to not even being able to run 100 feet without having a fucking asthma attack. And then, um, and then, friggin', like not being able to, like, my mental state just took an enormous hit. Not, it wasn't COVID really that caused it. I mean, COVID didn't help, of course, but like, I haven't had a social life since after high school.
yeah,
Like, since just
and that
after
can
high school.
definitely takes a toll.
So I have been
That,
alone since then.
it does take a toll. So it's completely understandable, and um, you slowly integrate yourself back, and that's
And that's what I'm trying to do. I used to draw back in high school, but like I haven't done it in 4.5 years. And my mind is basically just like, oh, you used to be able to do this. Why can't you do it now? You're a useless dipshit. Ha ha ha. Or whatever the hell. Like that's what it feels like, at least. Like I know that's not actually how it is. That's just how it feels like it. Like
no, but your feelings are still valid.
and like and I know I'm getting deep here, but like I just don't know what to do. I can't afford therapy, so I don't have that option.
If you want, I can send you articles on how to self-improve.
Sure,
Cause
I'll take that.
and positive psychology is what I specialize in, and that's the idea of like
Oh,
self-improvement.
do you study?
Well, I'm a psychologist.
Oh.
That's why we were talking about like the other.
Oh,
we were
that's right.
streaming.
You were in the call last night. I forgot about that. I totally forgot about that.
Yeah. Oh my god. I'm about to die and leave.
Oh no.
Okay, that's it. The game's over. But yeah, I'm trying to specialize possibly in positive psychology, and that's basically like I even have done the techniques themselves where you try to like practice certain healthy behaviors so you can
Mm-hmm.
have more positive behavior outcomes. So, for example,
Mm-hmm.
they say practice gratitude when you're anxious or when you have anxiety because you can't be anxious and grateful.
Mm-hmm.
So they
I do that actually.
That's actually one thing that's really helpful for people because when we practice gratitude, what happens is we focus more on the positive emotions of events that occur to us rather than the negative events. Because we as humans tend to always focus on negative by default.
Mm-hmm.
But if we train ourselves to focus more on positive, our negative
Mm-hmm.
events or emotions become less intense over time and become less of a problem because you can start controlling those emotions
Mm-hmm.
in a better manner. And it comes to the idea of happiness is something that can be taught. It is not something that you either have or don't.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people think it's either something you get or you don't.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't know it can actually be taught.
And like that's like something like I think there's a lot of misconception about like the whole thing with um like depression versus like what well like basically what is being depressed versus being happy, sort of, essentially, if that makes sense. Like that whole thing where it's basically like, oh, why are you depressed, just choose to be happy.
Oh, that it's just people don't understand.
Like
Like
some people don't understand that that's not how that works, but like
it's just
you can
the
teach
experience.
people to be like, you can help people to be happy. Like
Yeah.
there's ways to do it. It's just, yeah, uh, I'm not good at explaining anything, but
People
like, yeah.
people fear what they don't understand, and when they fear it, they try to go for simple solutions to overcomplicated
Hmm.
problems.
Yeah.
And that's the idea of just get better. So why are you thinking like this? Just do this instead. And it's like if the
Hmm.
actions were this simple, everyone in the world wouldn't have mental health problems.
Yeah.
It
And
goes
like
deeper.
like also like, do you know anything about complex PTSD?
Complex PTSD? No,
Yeah.
sadly, I don't know too much about the PTSD field, but only like
I was
what is.
researching a little bit into it, and like I found that a lot of things that I've sort of felt throughout my life
I mean,
align with what sort of, I guess, symptoms and stuff like that are of complex PTSD and stuff like that.
do
Like, I'm
you
not self-diagnosing myself because I'm not
do you
an
feel like
expert by any means, but
well, do
like
you have like
it makes sense for certain things. Like why I feel the way I do a lot of the time. Like
see, that's
why
the
I
thing where
constantly say sorry.
that's where it gets tricky in the field of diagnosing
Mm-hmm.
because I picked up one of the diagnosing books